most anticipated show of your week.
That's true.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Keep It a Buck Podcast.
What's going on, good people? This is the Keep It a Buck Podcast. I am your host, DJ Impossible. Sitting across from me, as always, is your boy E.
Bad guy.
What's happening?
What's going on, bro?
What's going on? How we doing today, man?
This is a pretty good day.
Okay. You ready to get this started?
Yeah, we're going to get started. First things first. Moment of silence. We lost one of ours.
Okay.
This is a moment of silence for Bella.
Bella. Beautiful dog.
Beautiful. All right. So, now that that is out of the way, this is a recap, basically.
Oh, really? Right.
We did this whole show,
Yeah.
and something happened, so we're doing it again. Now, we're going to start fresh. The day we were doing this show, it was my dad's birthday, so happy birthday to my dad.
Okay. Happy birthday, Dad. And also, it's my dad's birthday. So happy birthday to you, Dad.
Happy birthday to your dad. And also,
Okay.
my boy Trent Harmon and his
American Idol guy.
Yeah, American Idol
yeah.
guy. Him and his longtime girlfriend, they finally tied the knot. So, congratulations to both of them.
All right, so we got that out the way.
So now that all of that is out the way, we caught up. Shout outs to all the people who listen to the show. Shout out to all your first time listeners, your last time listeners,
For sure.
your teachers, your preachers, everybody. Just shout out, appreciate the love and the support.
Thank you for listening.
So let's go straight into it with how crazy is this NFL season starting out, and then where we are now.
Well, first of all, I want to talk about the Browns, how all the hype that they had and what's going on, man.
Well, you know what? I like the fact that the Browns started out horribly. And I will tell you why. The fact that they got blown out at home means a lot to me. And I'm going to tell you why. With all the hype that everybody's like, oh, they were doing real good. They were only a couple games out of the playoffs last year, and now they got Odell Beckham. They picked up some more pieces. Everything's going to be straight. They're going to come in and just kill. No.
I mean, Odell Beckham is himself.
Well, yeah.
I mean, he's playing himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they're not getting it done.
Well, see, I like the fact that they
and
lost.
I remember we talked about this in the first episode. Like, that was one of my favorite teams. Not because they losers, but they just can't finish games.
And they finished well now, but he didn't play enough in the preseason. Talking about Baker Mayfield, so their connection wasn't as strong as it should have been coming out. A bunch of stupid penalties. And then on top of all that, his line gave him nothing. It was snap, turn, hit. He was like, Mayfield was running for his life. And they got destroyed. And I love it because it humbled everyone on the team. To the point where, okay, we know we have a good team. We know we can do this, but
we have to protect the quarterback.
We have to protect the quarterback. We have to prove it to them. Because just because we have a good team, like anyone can have a good team on paper, you still got to play football.
Yeah.
That goes back with AB going to the Patriots. Patriots are already a great team.
Right.
He's already a great player.
Right.
Should be great, right?
Agree.
Before we had all of this to go on, I said it could either go one of two ways. He could be a Randy Moss that went to the Patriots and became Randy Moss, or
But Randy Moss was already the man.
Well, yeah, but when he went to the Patriots, he just
in Minnesota.
He elevated to a whole new level.
Right.
But it was either he was going to be a Randy Moss or he could be a Chad Ochocinco.
I doubt it if he want to be a Chad Ochocinco.
Well, because of the allegations and all the trouble that he was in.
Well, not
prior.
because of that, but because of what Ochocinco is on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like when he was with Cincinnati, he was a,
I mean, he was the man. He was dope.
he was a rich guy,
But he was good.
paying all his fines. You know what I'm saying?
But see, he was a rich dude. He talked smack. He backed it up. Only problem was they sorry. I mean,
Right.
And then he went to
The Patriots.
the Patriots, and the Patriots was like, nah, get out of here.
Yeah, he was quiet.
So it was either going to be one of the two. Now, flash forward to now, the allegations against AB were dropped.
Which one? Because there's two of them.
Everything. It's over.
Okay.
None of it's on. So, that being said, nothing is hindering him anymore. He's not in that, oh man, I'm in trouble. I gotta be on my P's and Q's.
Right.
Like Chad was and he didn't do. Now all that's ahead of him is I can be great. But he has to be smart because you gotta be smart to learn those plays. Belichick's got some complex stuff going on over there.
Yeah, I agree to that.
Randy Moss said, "Hey, I mean, you gotta know football."
Yeah,
to be
I
a
think
Patriot.
Randy Moss had it easy because he's just a running
Yeah,
not a
but
running
if you-
back. I'm
if you
sorry,
didn't know-
a
if you
wide
didn't know
receiver.
if you didn't know the playbook, you wasn't playing, and he meant it. Like Belichick said, "Nah, either you know the playbook or you don't, and if you don't, bye."
Yeah, I
So,
agree.
and I think that's one reason why they are so good because they know the playbook. They know this is what we're supposed to do, and they execute it excellently.
Right.
So,
That's why they're a great team. I agree.
yeah. In other football news, your Saints.
Right. We have not just the Saints, but we have a couple of quarterbacks down.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Saints first, though.
Oh, yeah.
What you think?
Of course. I love the fact that the Saints are still, in a lot of people's eyes, the team to beat, even though
We don't have any.
we don't have. I mean, a
have
lot of injuries right now.
Oh yeah.
and it doesn't look good. But the Saints aren't going to fold just because. I mean, he's coming back.
Of course.
I mean, Drew Brees is going to come back. He's going to get in there. He's going to do what he needs to do. Team just needs to
Just in time for the end of the season.
Those 6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks with a torn ligament
Yeah, in his
thumb.
So
Mhm.
yeah, I mean he'll recuperate. He'll probably be back faster. He'll probably try to come back faster, but they'll be like, no, don't push it. Just take your time.
I think Bridgewater's. I think he can hold it down.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, just give him a couple of reps. Give him a week and a half or two. I think he's gonna be good.
Yeah. The not Packers. Golly, who does Nick Foles play for? Jaguars.
Right, he hurt
He's-
his shoulder. I think.
His
Yeah, I saw that hit.
His left clavicle broke.
I heard
it.
that. I heard
done. First game of the year done. I was like, good lord,
Yeah.
that's gotta suck.
The Steelers.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Right, he's gone
His
too.
elbow out the whole season.
And somebody else from the. Let me get it from the Jets. The quarterback from the Jets. He
They
broke
benched,
his leg, or
they benched him. I thought they just took him out. I thought,
no,
but
he
they're
hurt his
backup.
leg. I think.
Whatever. It's the Jets that do.
Yeah, nah, man.
But
we
no
gonna
shots.
give all the
No shots.
teams.
But what is his name? I'm gonna look his name up.
Listen. I admire all teams, and I'm not saying this just because I'm a Saints player. I mean, a Saints fan, but I don't see the Rams the same way.
But
I don't, like they,
the
they
Jets
have
is,
a new city. I mean, the Rams in a new city, a new team, and all of this, and you have people admiring them as a good team. That this is going to be a good football team. I mean, they might be a good football team, but I think they getting too much help.
Who, the Rams?
Yeah,
I don't. Agree.
they get help from the referees.
A lot of teams,
That's my personal opinion
a
right
lot
there.
of teams get help, but be that here nor there, a lot of teams do get help. Like they move the goalposts for certain people. Wale said that best, But what's his name? Sam Darnold. Is that his name? That's who it was. The starting quarterback, which I don't even know.
From the Jets.
From the Jets. Yeah. I don't even know that guy. But
yeah, he's the. I think he was a rookie.
I don't know. But
First time being
their
being a
backup
starter.
quarterback. I saw some of the little highlights of him on ESPN. He ain't no joke. He came in. He was just like, I told y'all I'm ready. He's throwing the ball. He running routes. I said, man, they still sorry, but their quarterback is okay. What's his name? Starting for the Giants.
Eli Manning was benched.
That's who was benched.
That's a surprise.
I knew somebody.
I just thought about it. You're right.
Eli got benched finally.
Goodness.
And they backup quarterback came in and said, "All right, bro, let's play some real football."
Man, that's big. That's huge.
That is huge.
You're talking about an elite, and I can't say that because he got 2 Super Bowls under his belt.
It don't matter.
You know what I'm saying?
He can't even throw the ball deep no more, bro. It don't matter.
I don't know what's going on with him.
The fact that he got 2 Super Bowls and he can't throw the ball deep.
I think the offensive line is not that good. It's not protecting him.
Bro, that's not an excuse because the same line was protecting the backup quarterback way better than they was protecting Eli.
Because they don't believe in Eli. Hey.
If you don't believe him, you need to give him as much time as he can get. That's crazy. And I would turn the game on. It was on ESPN. I turned the thing on, and I was like, that ain't Eli throwing the ball like that. And I looked, I said, oh, snap, that's really not Eli. I was like, what? I was looking around like, where Eli at? No, they was like, oh, he benched. What? You benched a Manning?
Yeah.
Good.
That's huge, man. That's huge. Because you're talking about, this guy being with the New York Giants for almost what? Going on 16 seasons?
How long has
Confirm that just to make sure.
I'm looking it up right now. Because Eli Manning benched for Daniel Jones. Here are 5 landing spots if Giants trade their thing about trading him.
Wrong move.
What?
I'm telling you,
Whatever.
That's how it goes. You trade a quarterback, a good quarterback at that.
You said a good quarterback.
Yes, he's a good quarterback.
No, Eli Manning's not a good quarterback.
Listen,
he was a good quarterback.
He beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. You talking about he's not a good quarterback? He's a good quarterback.
That don't mean that ain't got no.
He's a good quarterback.
He didn't beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. His defense held the Patriots.
No, he actually did.
No, he didn't beat nobody.
Man, you need to go and look at that Super Bowl.
No, he didn't beat them. No, he didn't beat them. I refuse to believe.
Eli Manning. It's a good quarterback. Now, if you trade him and you send him to somewhere like the Dolphins or something, then I guarantee then the Dolphins will be a winning team. Did you say you wanted to elaborate on the Dolphins?
They garbage. This is okay. Hold on, before I say anything else, we were live on some social platform, and this dude, I was going in on the Dolphins. And then this dude was like, you don't know football. You don't know what you're talking about. They not garbage. That's my team. Everything that I said about the Dolphins are saying about themselves.
Yeah.
The entire roster said, we hate being Dolphins.
Really?
Trade us. The entire roster.
Yeah, I think it's that coach they don't want to play for, man.
Nah, I think they just realized that they garbage. Like something, I don't know.
There's not. Wait, come on now. I mean,
they said trade us.
If this right here is true,
not the organization saying we're going to trade you.
No. I'm talking about if the players.
The players
I'm talking about the players.
We want to be traded. We are garbage. We want to be traded.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's huge.
That's
ridiculous. That is
after
huge.
the first game.
That's huge.
After the first game, bro. Come on now.
And then let me just go back because they played the Saints in the preseason, the last game of the preseason, and I remember there was they had 3 points. And they actually won that game. But listen, they actually won that game. But I think the Saints was trying to go for a touchdown, and they wound up losing downs. And so the Dolphins won the game. And that's the only game they won. And that wasn't even the first group.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
They bad.
So, wow. This is crazy, man. It has to be something dealing with the owner.
No, I think that's just garbage.
With the coach,
I think that's just
the coaching staff.
Reports say some Miami Dolphin players want to be traded. Miami Dolphins had their worst loss in regular season history on Sunday, and according to a report, some players are wanting to be traded immediately.
That was 59 points.
62-7.
Oh, 62. I thought it was 59.
Listen. Following one of the ugliest games in Miami Dolphins history, paling only to the game that was 62-7 in the playoffs.
Wow.
Back when that was Dan Marino's last game. Dan Marino's last game was their worst loss. And this one is right next to it.
Wow.
And this is your season opener.
Jeez. Dolphins, you're sorry.
I done heard of like shaking off rust, but hey, you know what? Is it on there?
What you talking about?
Yeah, right there.
I thought you wasn't gonna ask.
Cause they garbage. They deserve to be flushed. And it's not me saying, "Ooh, I don't like the Dolphins," because I used to like watching the Dolphins. They were very entertaining. But if your players don't even want to play for you, bro, come on now.
Yeah, we can't give you any more airtime. Okay, let's move on to the next subject.
All this NFL talk, I got to go back to one of the main NFL topics that's not even like on the field, the Jay-Z deal.
Okay.
So I'm about to pull up this clip, and this clip consists of this lady who breaks down. She breaks it down. I'm just gonna say she breaks it down. I'm gonna let her speak for herself because it's very interesting. And I was looking on the internet one day and I found this. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Hold on.
I got this straight. Okay. So, Colin Kaepernick kneeled down because of he feels that the laws need to be changed because of the injustice and the violence against African American people from the police. Okay. So then he kneeled, and then a couple of other people began to kneel. Okay. No one decided to not come to work. 80% of the NFL is black. No one ever said, okay, everybody, we're not going to play a game today. Nobody did that. They just kneeled. Okay, that's no problem. So then Colin Kaepernick didn't get a new contract. Some people say he was offered a contract, but he didn't take it, et cetera, et cetera. Some people say he's not that good of a player, but that's not the point. Bottom line is, he's no longer in the NFL. We had the Super Bowl. Y'all went to the Super Bowl. You had parties. You spent money in Atlanta. You spent so much money, hookers got rich in Atlanta. Y'all went down there. You went to the party. You went to the game. You people have NFL cable, the cable channel, all this stuff. But when somebody wants to have a seat at the table, see, you people, you don't want to stop playing in the NFL. You won't start your own Negro League. When you had a Negro League, you decided to close out the Negro League just for one person, Jackie Robinson, to go play in the major leagues because you wanted to be equal so bad. So now Jay-Z has gone over there with his billionaire self to you mad? I'm trying to. Okay, wait. Let me see. Okay, so he's trying to affect change because y'all won't stop.
So
Okay.
So that being said, a lot was actually said there.
Okay.
So first things first, the reason I want to bring it up again is because people are talking about how the NFL is going down, and they're saying Colin Kaepernick's agent is contacting NFL teams who need quarterbacks because of all the injuries that are going on, because he's still ready to play, this, that, and the other. So, first things first, I'm going to see what you have to say about it before I go on my rant, because I have a rant to go on about it. So, what do you think about, first, how do you feel about him still not having his job?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think Jay-Z's going to be able to do?
Or intentions.
Or what his intentions are. And then I'm going to go on my rant. So go ahead.
Okay, first of all. Okay, I didn't have an answer for that right away, but I'm just going to freestyle on what I think about Jay-Z first.
Okay.
I mean, first of all, JC, like I said before a couple of episodes ago, I think he's a businessman.
That's true.
Okay, so first of all, you know, he needs to get his money.
Oh, of course.
Now, if you take this as a, like she said, infiltrate the system, it can go both ways. You know, you can do that. You can try to get into it. I mean, into the system and try to see what you can do about whatever the injustice is inside the NFL. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or you could just be doing it just to get the bag. You know what I mean?
Of course.
So I'm going to just say this. I don't know exactly his intentions or what his intentions are. Mm-hmm. But to me, by me knowing everything that he does, like with all his companies and things like that, and how he trying to kind of bring change, to me, I think he's gonna try to make some changing or some changes in the NFL for as whatever he's supposed to be doing.
Right.
So that's that on Jay-Z. Now, Callen, I think he needs his job back. Mm-hmm. Because I think the reason why maybe he didn't take the deal that he was offered, it was because he felt like the NFL wasn't behind him at the time that he was doing his protest.
Right.
Now, I personally feel like he should get his job back.
Okay.
And why not take a chance while all these quarterbacks are injured? Why not, go around and trying to see if you can get a spot in there to get your job back? Because I think that's what he loves. See, that's what he loves to do.
Of course.
He was a player, and he was a good player. I don't care what people think about him, but I think he was good. He went to the Super Bowl and, he didn't win, but you know what I'm saying? He played great. That's all I know. But yeah, I think he should get his job back and find other ways to protest instead of doing it inside the NFL, because now you see that you won't get any support from them. So if you do get your job back, I wouldn't try to, continue doing the same thing that he was doing before. If it was me, I would try to do some other in some other form, because you see that the NFL don't have your back, so why keep doing it? You know what I'm saying? It's not like if you keep doing it the same way, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, well, you know what, we're just gonna support you. No, it's not gonna go that way. We talking about a company that's, you know, a corporate business or whatever you call it. NFL, you know, it's too much. You're not going to change their mind.
Okay. I can understand that. So, here comes my rant. One thing that I have to say this, because I've talked about this a few times with some people, and I haven't had anyone argue against it. So I'm putting it out there, hoping that someone hears it and gives me a comment on it. So this is my thing. When she said 80% of the NFL is black or African American, so you had all those people, all these teams, whether they were black, white, Asian, Hispanic, whatever. He had all these people who stood behind him. Everything was good. People were kneeling with him, kneeling in his absence. Quick rundown on Colin Kaepernick, the player. He played for 6 seasons. Started in 2011. Last season was 2016 or 2016-2017 season. 72 touchdowns, 30 interceptions, 12,271 yards, and his rating was like an 88.9. So, he's been out 2, almost 3 seasons now. He still does all of his due diligence, makes sure that his body's in top condition, all this, that, and the other. Cool. There is no reason why he should not have had a job the following season after they tried to get him out. And the reason I say that is because if every one of those people who had his back, of whatever percentage that was, which a lot of them say that it was 75, 70%, whatever. If it's 70, if it's max 75%, imagine playing the game of football minus 70% of the team. Whether that's starters, backups, ball boys, coaches, staff, whoever. 70%, 75, 50, whatever. Could you imagine if whenever they got onto the field, because she said they showed up for work. So yeah, you show up for work because you're trying to get your check. Imagine you show up for work, you go do everyone does their kneeling for the national anthem. Now imagine everyone got down on their knee, they did the national anthem. Now the game is getting ready to start and they stayed on their knee. They don't get up.
Okay.
And then they'll be like, oh, what are y'all doing? Now this is live TV.
Right.
They were like, what are y'all doing? Get up. What are you doing? Like, that's over. Like, come on, come play the game. Nah, we're not playing until he come back.
Okay, that's support.
How much money would the NFL as a whole lose per game?
None.
I'm talking what?
None.
They would lose
because you're not gonna play. You're not gonna pay players.
You still got to buy them out of contracts, which is millions lost. More millions than a contract for him alone.
Right.
You get fans who are mad, who stop buying merchandise. All the food that then got bought, you got to pay all that out as waste. You got to all the parking. Everybody want all their money back. You everybody that's in the building, outside of the building, all the people who pay all that money for the NFL packages, they want their money back. You gonna give them their money back.
Okay.
Per game. People, even though they know the Dolphins are garbage, they'll still go to the game because they gonna play.
Right.
What if they not playing? I'm not finna go there. They said they wasn't playing. I'm not going. Per game, they gonna lose more money than any contract they was gonna give him. Even if it was a 1 year, $2 million, whatever. Get to him.
Okay, let me stop you for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he was offered a contract.
He was offered multiple contracts. The reason he didn't take it is because they told him in the contract, if you kneel, we will fire you.
Okay.
If you say you're not gonna kneel, you on board. But he's like, nah, I'm gonna do that. Which is a part of his First Amendment right.
Right.
And he can do that.
Right.
But they said, nah, if you do that, we're not gonna give you no job.
And this comes, because before you give anybody a contract,
this isn't a negotiation.
you have to talk to the owner of the team, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the owner of the team will have to review that contract before is handed to him.
The owner was like, we want him to be a part, but I will not pay him if he does that.
Yeah, and I think that right there is where everything goes wrong.
80
Because I think that the owners of the teams,
I'm gonna break it down to you.
they
70% of the actual football team is African American. 10% you have your 75% is African American. You have your 10%, which is Caucasian, which brings you up to 85%, and then you have your little percent for Hispanic, your little percentage for people of Asian and Islander and all these other little, but the majority of it is African American people. You go one step further and you go coaches, and it's a smaller percentage of African American
a mix.
Yeah, it's more even.
Right.
And then you go a step above that, and then the African American margin is decreased tenfold. And then you go to owners, there are nothing but Caucasian owners.
Okay.
So you're going from having people who gonna have your back who understand to, okay, half of them understand, to, okay, two of them understand, to, nah, it don't matter what y'all talking about, we pay all y'all. If we not down for it, I don't care how many other people you got, that's it. Colin, you play good, but nah, I'm paying you for what I want to pay you for. And he takes his right, says, okay, fine, I don't want that. If I can't express myself how I want, which is nonviolent, I'm still playing the game. If I can't just take a knee, then no, you don't need me. I respect it. But people are putting all this pressure now on Jay-Z.
On Jay-Z, like he's going to make the change.
Saying, oh, well, they saying he might be able to buy a team and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so even if he only has $1 billion, which is where they say his net worth is, the lowest amount to buy a team in 2019 is $1.6 billion.
Okay.
Which is the Buffalo Bills. He's still, if it's only $1 billion now, he's still the 0.6 billion away. Which, I mean, of course, him and Beyonce could get that no problem. But
of course.
But that's beyond the point. My point is,
okay, let's say
that's what they're thinking. Okay, he's going to get a team, and once he gets a team, he's going to hire Kaepernick. That's not going to fix the problem.
No, it's just like when Obama was the president of the United States. They said that a lot of what they say this is, I don't know, people was making jokes, what I'm saying, talking about that we're gonna have barbecue in the back and this and that and all that stuff, like kind of making Obama a ratchet president. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, they were just wanting him in, but that's getting somewhere else. But my thing is,
So
if you were really down for this dude and you believe everything he was saying,
you'll stop playing the game.
you would have stopped a long time ago.
Exactly.
You would have been like, nah. Like,
But see,
Cardi B said
it's a problem. It's a problem on both sides.
on
The
both sides.
owners of the teams, they don't want him to protest.
Okay.
And then Callen wants to do his protest at his job, which is it's understandable, because it's the First Amendment, but it's a lot of it's too much conflict in that. You see what I'm saying? Instead of somebody coming up and saying, okay, well, look, we're gonna hire you. Go ahead and do your protest, and we continue playing our game. We all win. If you think that kneeling down is gonna make anything change, then go ahead and continue doing it. You see what I'm saying? Now, that's what I was expecting from the owners of every team. You see what I'm saying? But we didn't get that.
I wasn't expecting it at all, because as soon as he did it, they didn't like it. But now that you know that that's what it is, and according to the NFL commissioner, they are down with it.
They down with what?
They're down with trying to help right the wrongs that have been done, the injustices and all that. Now,
Okay, why is that?
that's a very
Because JC is in the office now?
well. See, whenever they did the little meeting, they were saying, "Oh, we support it and all this other." And I was like, "If you really supported it, then why did you fire him? If the NFL as a whole supported it,
No, if you supported it, why would you put that in his contract?
well, see, it wasn't in his contract, but now because of it,
That's the reason why he didn't take the contracts, right?
he didn't take the new contract, because in his contract they said nothing about it. Now his contract's up. He has to find somewhere else to go because they said they didn't want him. Now everybody doesn't want to be a part of it. I get it. But as if the NFL as a whole is like,
With
oh
it.
no, we agree, then why would they allow it to happen?
But just like I said, just like I said early.
That's just like getting a job.
That's what
like
I'm saying. Just like I said early.
I don't have two hands, but in order to have this job, I should have two hands. They don't turn me down because I don't have two hands.
Just like I say early, they with it because they see that it didn't make any difference. It made a lot of noise. It made a lot of people like say, okay, well, we should do something about it.
You
but,
know why
but
it didn't
nothing
make
was
any
done.
difference? Because we continued to watch the NFL. We continued to go to the Super Bowl. We continued to buy all the jerseys, buy all the merch. We continued to do stuff even after we was like, we gonna black it out. We ain't gonna watch it till they give him his job back. We didn't follow through on what we said in support of this person.
It's just like Will Smith and his wife when they was trying to boycott the Oscars, and I heard people was watching it.
Nobody follows through on the things, which is why he ain't got his job. If you follow through, look, wasn't nobody wearing Tommy Hilfiger like that until we started wearing Tommy Hilfiger. Tommy Hilfiger said he didn't like it when black people wore Tommy Hilfiger. It wasn't for us, but we made it popular.
Right.
Gucci, Louis Vuitton is us. Until we bring it into the culture, remix it, make it what it's supposed to be, or make it something completely different, take it to a new level.
Made the owner a bunch of billions of dollars.
Now it's popping. Now you can take it in this.
Now you can say whatever you
new
say.
thing. Yeah. So now, what's the difference with this?
Oh man.
Oh man, we with you, bro. Yeah, you with me, but you still got your contract. you kneel every other game. They don't mean nothing if you kneel and then get up. Social injustice. We dealing with all the injustice in the world, and we really behind you, bro. Yeah, you really behind me.
It's not gonna happen.
While
man.
you still playing, and I'm still waiting. We don't follow through with anything. We gonna black everything out. We not gonna watch. We not gonna participate. One of the only people, and a lot of people don't even like this person, Cardi B said, people ask her all the time, she's on top right now.
Right.
Why you haven't thought about doing the Super Bowl? And she says, I'm not doing the Super Bowl until they give Colin Kaepernick his job back.
Which I agree. I mean, if I was an artist, I would do the same thing.
But see, that's what they were saying about Super Bowls.
Jay-Z, because
they were
Jay-Z,
like, oh, well, he'll get him to come back.
He was denied the Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh, he told him, I'm not doing it. And
No, I'm saying no. He was denied. Oh, he denied it.
He denied it. He told him, no, I don't want to do it.
Right.
So they were like, oh, we'll just get Beyonce to do it again. She's like, nope. Oh, we're gonna go get some of these Atlanta artists that are in the hip hop culture. Nope. Until Travis Scott was like, yeah. But the only reason Travis Scott was like, yeah, is because, bro, I need to get my money. I'm new. This is one of the things that's on his bucket list. He might not ever get that chance again. I ain't mad at him for taking that. I'm not mad at it.
Well, I'm not really mad at him
because he wasn't a part of the whole I stand with Kaepernick thing and blah blah blah. He's just like, look, y'all do y'all thing, because he already noticed it's not working no way.
No, he's in a Kardashian circle, so yeah, so he's definitely gonna do it. He's not, it
don't matter. Kardashians don't matter either way. But
no, I'm saying, come on, man, you know what I'm talking about. Be honest, man.
The Kardashian circle,
yeah,
that's no. They ain't got nothing to do with that at all.
Trust me.
They ain't got nothing to do with it.
Because if it wasn't for the Kardashians, he would not be known.
What?
I'm telling you, that's how I feel.
No, sir. No, sir.
Look, we gonna keep it a buck here. It's the bad guy talking right now. Look, we gonna keep it a buck.
If it wasn't for the Kardashians,
I did not
one would know about.
You know how I knew
Travis
about
Scott.
Travis Scott when he
because his
supposedly
album
got
dropped,
his
because his album dropped.
One of the Kardashians pregnant. That's how I knew about him. I had never heard of him.
What?
I promise you, I did not.
That ain't because of that. That's just because you didn't listen.
And so
to his
he's
music.
in a circle, so he's gonna take that.
So is that the same thing with Kanye?
But Kanye West is an idiot.
What?
That's what I'm saying.
Why?
He's an idiot, man.
Why?
Cause he want to play like he's crazy, but he's not crazy, and then he want to do this and do that. My man, be for real. What was the whole purpose of you going and putting on a "Make America Great Again" hat on and go and talk to the president of
to make money
of the White House?
To make money. I'm gonna tell you what it is. To make money. No publicity is bad publicity.
Okay, I get that.
And it's money.
What was the purpose?
It was to make money. Because all anyone
It's not that serious, man.
All anyone cares about is money.
It's not that serious, bro.
All anyone cares about is money. Anyone.
Okay, so there you go. That's the reason why the half of the NFL players doesn't want to do anything for
money
to support Callen.
Even though the majority of them, they have to get bought out and they're still going to get their money regardless. They don't think about the long term. They think about, I need to eat now. That's stupid. If anybody's stupid, they stupid. Kanye West didn't put no album out for 10 years. All he did was put a hat on, and then he was the top of every news station.
And then he said in his album too, what he said, I said whatever I say, they're gonna believe me.
They're gonna believe it.
My goodness,
he's a genius, bro. He's smart, and regardless of how people feel about whatever, all these rappers and people in hip hop, all of y'all was down. I'm gonna call you out. We keeping it a buck. All of y'all was down with Donald Trump until he started running for president.
That's true.
Snoop Dogg, Mac Miller, rest in peace. Kanye West, all of y'all was talking about y'all need to stack money like
Donald Trump.
Like Donald Trump. Y'all had him in music videos. He was in movies.
That's
everybody
true.
liked him.
That's true.
Until he became the president. Now everybody gonna turn on him. The only person who ain't turned on him was Kanye. And Kanye
Lord.
would take. Hold on.
Jeez.
Hold on. The only reason why people say he crazy is because he's the only one who stayed true to what he said before. And he don't feel like that. He know, okay, if I have a random meeting with this dude, which don't amount to nothing because they don't be talking about nothing. What is the president talking to Kanye West for when Kanye West is over here doing something completely different than what he's trying to have a conversation with him with? That's beyond me, but whatever. He's like, they gonna see me go in here, have this meeting with him. Now you gonna have to pay me to ask me what we talked about. I can make up anything and say, oh, we talked about ponies for 10 minutes. Because no matter what he says, whether it's the truth or whether it's a lie, you already know Donald Trump done sent out 12 tweets talking about we ain't even talk about nothing. Oh, we did talk about something. I love this black American man. Oh, I don't even like the Kardashians. And it don't matter what they talked about. But you got to pay Kanye.
I still think he's an idiot though, but I'm just saying, man.
He's smarter than a lot of these other ones.
It was
smarter
waste
than
of
a lot of
time.
them. What is?
Waste of time. We're going over there talking to him about, hey, listen, how you doing? And oh yeah, I'm doing
Yeah.
okay. Are you making money? Yeah, I'm making a lot of money. Okay.
It may have been a waste of time.
Well, okay.
but
Well, I'll talk
he
to you
made
later.
more money.
Call me on the
wasting-
phone.
He made more money wasting time talking about nothing than most of these other people who work for a living make. Because of I'm gonna put this hat on that means nothing. It's cloth. I'm gonna put this hat on. Y'all gonna be like, what's wrong with Kanye? Now, the only thing he gotta do is say, pay me and I'll tell you. And they're gonna pay him. He ain't even gonna say nothing. He's just gonna be talking craziness like he does.
All right.
And it don't matter. Kanye West moved back to Chicago, where he was from before all the craziness happened. And ain't nobody checked him for all the craziness that happened.
Of course, nobody gonna put his hands on him, but
Look-
I'm just saying.
Look me in my eyes. He went back to Chicago, where people are getting shot and killed for less.
They're not gonna touch him.
You crazy. You are crazy.
They're not gonna touch Kanye, bro.
Who?
Chicago?
Bruh, they killed Tupac. He ain't nothing.
Who killed Tupac?
Whoever
Who
they.
is they?
Suge.
Come on, man.
Suge did it. Don't lie. Suge did it. Whatever. Keep it a buck. Suge did it.
Okay, how you know Suge did it, man?
Suge did it, and Diddy paid for it. There.
And you say he didn't pay for it?
Suge did it. Diddy paid for it. In either way, they've killed people who are far superior to him. That don't mean nothing. I've seen
Kanye
brothers,
West is not a threat to Chicago people.
He ain't a threat to nobody.
He ain't a threat to
Because he ain't doing
anyone.
nothing but getting money.
Right, so they not gonna touch him. They look at him like, okay, he's just saying whatever he want to say. That's that. But I guarantee anybody,
because everybody
from the gangs of Chicago is not
everybody
gonna
in the
say,
gangs-
okay, well, let's go get Kanye West. No, man.
That's what they was saying.
That was just rumors.
Oh no! As soon as he come in, we gonna check him. And as soon as he moved in, y'all all went over to his crib. He said, "Hey, I made money by acting like I was crazy. Y'all know the truth. He may be a little crazy because his mom died, but yeah, his mom died.
No, I said acting crazy. I don't think he's crazy.
He a little off. When his mom died, that had a lot to do with a lot of this. He was a little off because when he made that 808 and Heartbreak album, his sound changed. A lot of things changed about himself.
Of course, that's just an artist.
He said himself.
That's just an artist's journey.
That was a part of his
to
journey.
make
He said
changes.
himself. But then all this new whatever that he was putting out, some of them albums, I was like, he just was in there making noise. And he was like, man, I'm just doing stuff because people gonna buy it. Beyonce do the same thing. Taylor Swift do the same thing. They can put out the same album. Beyonce got a song that she sang word for word that is already an existing song. She's getting paid millions for a cover of another song. It's all about money. That's all these people care about, which is why nothing will ever be done, because as long as people say, well, I'm just here to get money, We ain't gonna fix nothing
Okay, so we ain't gonna fix nothing then.
until
Ain't nobody gonna fix nothing.
we can.
We ain't gonna have.
We can.
We're not gonna have another Martin. We're not gonna have another Malcolm. We're not gonna have another.
That's the
whoever.
problem. Everybody
We're not.
wants to have another one of them. He's one. We have to have the next bad guy, the next DJ Impossible. Don't look at the past and be like, we need another him. No, we need someone else.
Well, not saying like we need somebody
did
exactly like them.
No, they did their
We
part.
just need somebody that's gonna take it serious. Ain't nobody taking it serious.
But when people take it serious, they get laughed out of the conversation.
When people take it serious, they get scared.
Nah, because when people take it serious, like Cap took it serious, they get kicked out of the league and no one bags them up.
Exactly, because nobody wants to lose their job. Because everybody's thinking about the bag. Which I hate that saying. Let's get the bag. I don't like it.
But that's what it is. The love of money is the root of all evil. The love of money. And people do
Man,
this
I just
every
think people
day.
don't want to be real, man. Be real. If you're going to do something, do it. If you're going to say that you're going to do something, do it. Don't just like say it. You know what I'm saying? Keep it a buck.
No, social media done twisted all that, bro.
Man, I hate social media for
If you
real,
put
man.
hashtag living my best life and you put a picture up, you can have anything going on in that picture because that picture in that moment shows something. And that might not even be real.
Nothing that's on social media is real anymore.
I was watching.
Well, it never was.
I was watching a video of this lady. She was holding her baby, and she took a selfie with her baby, and she held the camera up, so all you could see was her and her baby and like the background. And I was like, oh, that's cute. And then she put the phone down, set her kid down, and you saw all the crazy, like it was mad amounts of just like trash and stuff all over the place. She was just like, oh, well, you gotta fake it till you make it. No, just make it. What are you faking it for? That's dangerous because people now, they lie so much they start believing it.
Man, let me tell you something about social media. People post so much stupid stuff that it just don't make me want to even. I don't even want to watch it or read anything anymore because it's not real.
Then be the change.
It's not real. That's why I don't post anything, man.
Be the change. What is this?
Of course, that's what we do. That's what we're here for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To talk about it, to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We the change. We cap.
No, you say recap?
No, not recap. We are Cap. We are Colin Kaepernick right now. Hey, look, this is what it is. If you don't believe it, then say something about it.
We need Colin Kaepernick to come on the show for real.
That'd be dope.
Yo.
I'd love to sit down and just talk to him.
Hey, Colin Kaepernick, if you're listening to us out there.
He probably is.
Yeah.
He probably listens to everything.
Yeah, come. We give you the we give you the microphone.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do.
Gladly. But
Anyway, but on that note, okay, on that note, we need to do better. You know, when it comes to protesting, when it comes to trying to make a change, we need to do better. If you say you're gonna do something to make any changes, to whatever you're doing that's positive that you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And if you got people that's gonna back you up, then get those people to back you up. You know what I'm saying?
make sure you're ready for it.
Yeah, because you're gonna get people that's gonna close the doors on you.
Famous story from Harriet Tubman.
Wait, let me say this though.
Go ahead.
Anybody, I'm talking about anybody. I ain't just talking about celebrities.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
no.
And for the people that's not celebrities, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a celebrity.
You got more power than the celebrities.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. You don't have to be a celebrity to become somebody, to make moves. You know what I'm saying? Or to make or to create a movement. You don't have to be a celebrity. That's one thing for sure.
Yeah.
We got to make the change. We as people
have the most power. Biblically, real worldly, whatever you want to say, we have the most power. Because without us, that celebrity ain't nothing. If I'm not watching you,
exactly,
it means nothing. So, but one of my favorite stories about Harriet Tubman, she had a whole bunch of slaves with her, and she was walking, and she asked them. She said, which one of you is willing to die for your freedom? I think she said it was like 3, 4, 5 people. It was like, I am, out of a group of 100. And then she said, okay, y'all are the ones who gonna have to do something about them. Talking about the other of the 100, because they're gonna be the ones to stop and get us all caught. So if you really ready to die for it, convince them. It don't matter if you ready. A lot of people wasn't ready. Like, I don't think Colin knew when he took a knee that they was gonna fire him. Oh, he couldn't have known that.
Yeah, he said that he had to educate himself on the stuff that was going on at that time.
Yeah, I mean, he couldn't have known.
Yeah, he
because ain't
know.
Nobody ever did that to like that.
Right.
So I mean, but a lot of people don't realize, like I was saying, like all the money that they would lose. That's not even just the NFL. That's period.
Yeah, I just think that was his reaction when he started seeing, the injustice on Black African Americans. You know what I'm saying? It's just like anybody else. If you have a position, a job that where you consider like a powerful person, you know what I'm saying, and you see these things on TV, you see these things on social media, that's your reaction. You're gonna take that knee, and that was his reaction to me. But then when he got on the when he was being interviewed, he said it himself that he needed to educate himself on everything that was going on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So that's how everything started. But
you got to be ready for anything.
Yeah,
you can't. That's just like this podcast. You can't go in thinking, oh well, we'll do it when we do it. Nah, right. Bro, you got to do it.
Or just say, anything, you know what I'm saying, and expect not to, for somebody to, to tell you different. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm still waiting on that. You know what I mean? Somebody that's going to disagree on what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, I'm going to speak from my heart. I'm a very emotional person.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to my people. You know what I mean? Like, everything that's going on is just not right.
No, there's a lot.
And I don't like to get political because I really don't like politics. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like injustice, and that's that.
Yeah. No matter who it is.
Yeah.
Whether you agree with that group or whatever, if it's wrong, it's wrong. Point blank. A lot of people that I talk to, they be like, oh well, there are other things going on more important. And even if that statement is true, you can't say that statement now because that's downplaying everything else but what you talking about.
Listen, instead of trying to make America great again, like in quote unquote, the president is saying, we need to fix the issues first in order to make America great again. You know what I'm saying?
One problem I think we have as America is we're so cocky and so headstrong about America's the greatest when statistics will show us that we really aren't. Other than like the incarceration rate, teen pregnancies, like the rest of the world is a lot farther ahead of us.
Yeah, I know that.
But we're getting our troops and all of our people and sending them to these other places. to show them, hey, you need to do things the American way. What is the American way? Because all we did was steal everything from everybody else. We stole it from y'all. We made it our own thing. Just put the word America in front of it. Now we finna go back to y'all and make y'all do what we do. Come on now.
Well, the reason why I say that sarcastically, to make America great again.
We had to be great in the first place.
Exactly.
To be great again.
That's my point.
I mean, I'm gonna be real. There's a lot of things that I don't agree with that I found myself, especially this week and really today. As soon as it hit me and it felt wrong, I was like, nope, done. Not today. Stuff happened at work. Nope, not today. Stuff happened in my personal life. Not today. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Period.
Yeah.
And they was like, "Oh man, don't say it." Nah, because if I don't say it and somebody else say it, they'll be a hero for saying it. I'ma say it. You can hate me. I can take you not liking me because I'm selling. If I say, "Hey, that ain't right," I would rather you hate me and fix it than not fix it at all, and then everything get brought down because of it. And now I'm like, man, I should have said something. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I'm not for that no more. I can't be.
Yeah, it there's a time when we all change and we are so we're so what's the word I want to use? We don't tolerate the nonsense anymore.
Yeah, man.
Before anybody come into your life and mess it up, you got to put a stop to it. Don't tolerate anything, any nonsense. Because people will come to you and trying to like, hey man, you should do this, you do that, blah, blah, blah. Mess up your stuff. Mess up what you got going.
And then leave.
Yeah.
And then just walk away like, all right, my job's done.
Or like when they see that you messed up something, somebody's life or something, or you look at it, you see, oh well, okay, I'm about to go. See you later.
That's just like
I'm gonna leave you with the problem.
Like,
know what I'm saying?
That's like a lot of times in relationships, you'll be talking to somebody, and everything you're saying is correct. They know it's correct. They're agreeing, like, yeah, that's what it is. Yep, that's what. Yeah, you're right. That's what I need to do. I need to fix it. I know I need to fix it. And then doing the opposite just because. What are you doing? You just acknowledged there was a problem.
Right.
You know how to fix it. Now, I'm not going to. Don't worry about it. But then you want to be all woe is me when things go the way you knew they were going to go. And now you need pity and help. And nah, I helped you. You ain't help yourself. So, I had a conversation with a young lady. We were talking about where she was in her life. And she was like, hey, this is where I am. I'm a lot better now than I was when so-and-so was with me. And everything's going great. Finally, for the first time in my life, I'm where I need to be. I feel right. He texted me yesterday. I said, stop right there. Before you say anything else, did you respond? Yeah. Why? Because when you responded, you already knew what it was. You already knew what it was. No matter what you finna tell me, you knew what it was as soon as you got the message and what you did after that.
Yeah. So, asking for advice is out the window.
You got the message? Yeah, I got the message. Did you respond? Well, yeah. I said, hey, what's up? Okay. You open the door.
Okay, before you go any further, this is the mindset she had probably. I'm a better person now. Number 4. So if he texts me, then I can handle him better. Like I'm strong enough to control my emotions and
usually that's what it is. Whether it's, and I'm not attacking women, it's women or men. That's usually what happens.
Yeah.
In this case, this is exactly what she said.
Yeah.
When he texted me, I knew I should not have said anything.
Right.
I know where I am. It's way better. But he sent me that message, and immediately I went from being who I am now to the same person I was when we was talking.
That's big time. That's big right there. That's like major. That's major control right there.
I said, so you telling me that you acknowledge the fact that you went back to that person that you don't even recognize?
That you fought.
You fought so hard. You fought 6 years to get away from this.
To not to just to get away from it, but to
tooth and nail.
But to change your ways, to change your whole personality, your whole.
He said, "Hey, what's up?" 6 years thrown down the drain.
Wow.
Hey, how you doing? Nah, bro, no way. And I get it. Some people have that effect on people. They have it's a mental thing or whatever. I get it. It happens. What people don't realize is you have the power to say no. Just like when you own Twitter or Instagram or Facebook and somebody is sending you these things that you don't agree with, you have the power to click the button and be like, nope, get off my stuff.
Yeah.
But instead, you sit there, you read it, you watch it, you look at it, you dive deeper into it, and now you're a part of it, and you're like, well, how did I get here?
Not just that, but you do all that, and then you flag it,
and then something else like it pop up,
right?
Or this is what gets me now: you'll click on a video, and if you watch the whole video, it'll have the little timer that says next video up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and it'll go straight to another one. You'll be so locked into that.
Yeah.
You hit the back button, you done forgot what you was doing before you clicked on the first video.
Exactly. Yeah, that's how
distraction. Smoke and mirrors, whatever you want to call it. All of this stuff. So now we had a long conversation about it. She said, you know what, you right. I'm not even gonna say nothing else to him. And she was like, I'm done with him. That's it.
Okay.
An hour later, she said, I'm glad that we had that talk. You said everything that I needed to hear. I'm glad that everything went the way it did. I'm really, really ready to keep bettering my life. The next morning, 7:34 a.m. Hey, he coming over tomorrow. I couldn't do it. I know I shouldn't, but are you kidding me?
Oh, no, man. Wow, that's cool, man.
I said, so what did you do? I went to sleep. I woke up. He sent me a good morning text message, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna get back with you. I was like, okay. So immediately after that, I was like, all right. I hope it goes exactly the way you know it will. Because nothing I say can help you fix it. Only he can show you. Because you know what's going to happen. She know. You know. I know. We all know.
That's crazy, man.
And that's not just with women. Men do that. Men go through that same thing. We don't talk about it, though.
Yeah.
We'll be like, man, no, I ain't tripping on shawty. I ain't finna talk to her, man. Man, anyway, I'm finna go to the bathroom real quick. Send a message in the cause you're not man enough to do it in front of everybody else, cause you just badmouth. You gonna go off in some other room, and now you finna be like, hey, what's up? Send a whole bunch of text messages, and then they be like, man, you been in the bathroom for a long time. Oh, my bad, bro. I'm on my way out. Now you gotta clear your phone because just on the off chance that if you sit your phone down, they're gonna be like, I thought you said you weren't talking to Shawty. Be who you. Anyway. Be who you say you want to be.
I mean, continue on your journey. You know what I'm saying? Like,
continue on your
change
journey. I mean, you got to go through stuff, and I get it.
Yeah.
But
you can't go back to what made you miserable the first time. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not always bad. Sometimes you can go back. Maybe you just wasn't ready.
Yeah, and that too.
If it's
yeah.
a mutual, hey, we not ready for this.
Yeah,
we gonna split up.
I agree.
And if it's ready later, we can come back. Yeah, that
I
works.
agree.
If it's a mutual thing.
Yeah.
Or if you realize it and they don't, and they end up not liking you or whatever. If it's real and it's supposed to be, it'll come back. I'm a firm believer in it.
Yeah.
But you also know what's good for you and what's not good for you.
Yeah, I agree. If it's toxic the first time, it will be toxic next, after that. Because everything will come back, the same way. Because you're so used to the same thing.
Because people don't ask those questions like, okay, well, what makes you different now than you were then?
Right. So the whole while she was just psyching herself. She was just lying to herself. People, stop lying to yourself.
That's what they do.
Be real.
And then they blame that person. That person didn't lie. That person never said that they was different.
Right.
You was like, oh, maybe they changed.
Yeah, I'm different now, and
I'm different now, so that'll make them different now. No, you can be different. They can be the same.
Nah, it's the same drug.
Stop thinking that you can change everybody, because you can't.
It's the same drug. You're gonna fall right back into it.
You can. Oh well, you know what? I'm a stronger woman now than I was before. I'm a stronger man now than I was before. We gonna make this work. Get in a relationship and then y'all both get hurt.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It'll work for some people.
Yeah, it works sometimes.
It'll work sometimes for some people, and
if it's meant to.
Yeah, if it's meant to be, and also if you really did change.
Yeah.
Then you'll make it work. You know what I'm saying? But it's rare for something like that to happen.
Toxic people usually show up when you're the happiest.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if they're from the past.
That's true.
You be like, man, everything going good. I got a new car. Finna move. I'm finally happy. My
especially
kids
if they
grades,
see you on social media,
straight.
Posting you got a new car.
Hey, big head.
What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And then you be like, because as soon as that number pop up, whether it's saved or not, you go, here they go. If you do that,
let me see what she's talking about. You know what I'm saying? You'll fall right back to it.
And then what you want. You know what they want. They want back in. They've been standing outside waiting for you to build that house. It's just like them kids and when you have a group project in school. You got a group project, you got 3 people. You got the 2 people who do all the work, and then you got the one dude that just sit there and put his name on it at the end. They standing outside. They like, oh, that's a nice porch you got there.
That's the world right there.
That's a real nice house you built in there. Ooh, you gonna paint that door red? I like red doors. Yeah, and now you done built your big old house and everything great, and then, man, who this is knocking at my door? The same one you was entertaining, instead of kicking them off or kicking her off, they've been standing there the whole time watching you build.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got something great. And the whole time, this is what they're thinking. Man, I can't wait to tear this up.
Yeah, people sit there and just watch you become successful. And the minute they see that, and you become successful.
Oh, I'm glad you just said that.
I got to get to them.
I'm glad you said that. This goes to somebody who I'm going to make sure that they listen to this.
Okay.
If you at the same level
mm-hmm.
as your peers, they all for you.
Is that a question?
No, that's a statement. If you and your peers are at the same level, everybody is for you. Soon as you take the initiative and go a step up, even if it ain't a big step,
right?
What they think they doing,
yeah,
and that's for anything. Then you get approached as if you've done something wrong. You've done nothing wrong.
Right.
Continue bettering yourself.
Exactly.
Because the same opportunities have been presented to those people. They did not take those opportunities. Whether it be they didn't think that they were worthy of them, they couldn't do them, or whatever the case may be. Don't let them and their insecurity about whatever they got going on, don't let them bring you back down with them.
Or
Don't do it.
Or make the decision for you.
Because this is what's going to happen. All those people going to still be right there. While you going up, they going to be still talking about, man, you remember when so-and-so was over here and they was doing this? Yeah.
That's true.
They going to be right there. Whenever you come back, you're going to be like, hey, man, I ain't seen y'all in so long. What y'all up to? Oh, same old thing as every other day. What you up to now? I'm a CEO. Y'all still doing the same stuff? Yeah. Because ain't no growth. We weeds. We want all us to be weeds.
Yeah, we need to grow.
You gonna be weeds, and I got a thing of Roundup. I'm finna get all y'all out of here. You can be mad. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Because as soon as I start doing things to make myself better, and then because I'm unselfish, I go back to help you. You be like, oh man, I should have just jumped. I should have been with dude. Yeah, man. They offered me that position. You know what I'm saying? But I turned it down. Now you hard because you turned down something that could have bettered you.
Right. That don't make you anything different.
Man, if I was in his shoes, you could have been.
You're just like everybody else.
But now you can't say nothing. You there. You're just another person that's there.
I believe in missed opportunities too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, things are for you, you miss out on. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have to be on the lookout all the time.
Like I said with Cap and everything else. You may not be ready, but still move. You ain't gotta be.
Right.
A lot of people was like, oh man, I'm a do like Joe Budden's podcast. He was like, man, we're gonna do a podcast. They had no idea that they was gonna get sponsored, that they was gonna get a deal with Spotify. They just got done doing their their 1 year with their 1 year Spotify deal. And I think at the end of this month or the beginning of next month, it'll be 5 years that they've been doing podcasts. They decided this 5 years ago. We just gonna come in here and talk, and that's it. It is what it is, whether it's gonna go somewhere or not.
Right.
281 episodes later, tours, appearances, being able to take that and go off and venture off and have other little things that they do separately and then together. They wasn't ready for that. They went and rented this big old space and was like, we just gonna do it all in here. And they didn't need all that. They was like trying to go over. We don't need all that. It's them, all they friends, in Parks' living room. And it works. And it's worked for 5 years. So, I mean, if it's supposed to happen, you'll find your way.
It'll come to you.
But you can't be scared of taking that leap. Because somebody gonna take that leap, and either you gonna be a leader or you gonna be a follower, or you just gonna be one of those people that's just, well, I was there. Oh, what did you do? I was there.
Man. I tell you.
Yeah, man.
Well, on that note.
Yeah, on that note. You got anything going on right now?
I do, but I would like to announce it on the next episode.
Mm.
Yeah, I have something very interesting that I'm working on. And I think Keep It a Buck might be the first, I would say my confirmation for what I am trying to do. Okay. So, anybody out there listening, keep tuning in because I have an announcement to make.
We always bring in the exclusives.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. I got some stuff I'm looking into. Nothing really announcement worthy at this moment, but everybody say a prayer for me because I'm working on some stuff.
Yeah,
So-
everybody said a prayer for my brother here.
Yeah, I'm working on some stuff.
Cause you know what, and I also need a prayer too. You know what I'm saying? Because this right here that I'm about to announce on the next episode, this is like something that I'm already working on. I'm not sure of it yet, but if I announce it, then that
if
means
you announce it, I'm gonna hold you to it.
that's what I'm saying. So if I announce it, then that means that I have to do it,
Yeah.
and that's gonna be my confirmation that I am gonna make the move. You know, make the move forward. So
Forward.
I mean, forward.
But okay.
Forward.
Oh, before I forget, because we went the whole show without me even saying something, I went back to being DJ Impossible on
Man,
this.
you know, I was just about to talk about that too.
Yeah, I went back. So that's a birthday gift.
And okay, why it's coming back?
That's a birthday gift to my dad. My
Okay.
dad supports the show. He enjoys it, and we were talking about some stuff, and I was talking to my cousin, and he was like, "Man, I just love that DJ Impossible."
I told you
And
that.
then he was just like, and E, that bad guy,
Right.
And so he loved it, and I was like, okay, fine. And I didn't tell him I was gonna change it back. I just said, oh, okay, because I changed it because he never said.
Yeah, because
He liked
I mean,
it. He liked mine. He always said he liked yours because of, your little tag.
I think Felipe is the guy for social media, man.
That's
you know
who
what
he
I'm
is.
saying?
Yeah, that's who he is.
Yeah. I mean,
I
but
mean-
DJ Impossible was the number one.
The founder, the cool founder.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Matter of fact, let me remind y'all about how we started this right here.
Uh-oh.
We actually started on the bus. You know what I'm saying?
On the bus.
We was on the bus talking about doing this.
Yeah.
And check this out. We like what? 15
Yeah.
episodes later?
But you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
It was a year ago.
That was a year ago, huh?
That's crazy. We just went through a whole year, bro.
I know.
Yeah. So happy 1 year anniversary. It popped up on my
No. I thought it was like if you do 100 episodes, then that's what be like the.
No, like a full year has passed since I posted that we was gonna start our podcast. A full year.
Oh yeah, because
it popped up on my
because it does
Time
remind you that right.
Hop. It popped up
Okay,
on my
okay.
Time Hop last week, and I was like, man, we ain't doing
And let me
show.
tell y'all something. We still debating on how many episodes we want to do until we close the season.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna continue doing it until we finally say, "Hey, this is it." I think we said a number though, right? 20.
I was thinking about that, but yeah, 20.
Because then we're gonna have to do season 2 with 20 episodes.
Yeah, and that's a lot of episodes. But
And we holds us
accountable. So 20.
we looked at the contract. So
I drew up a contract.
so hey,
Signed, sealed, delivered.
that's right.
But yeah, but on that note,
Yeah, for sure.
I just want to make sure that everybody keeps it a buck. Stay real.
Yeah, keep it a buck.
Do the things you're supposed to do and everything else in between. Just be you, man.